Hi guys and gals, it's John
Natalie.
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we got some super cool stuff to show you, but first I have something like very, very super cool.
Yes.
Here we go. Cyndi Lauper, Sally's Pigeons. First off, happy birthday, Cyndi. Today is her birthday.
Ooh.
Almost a year to the day of overturning Roe versus Wade, we have a limited number of Sally's Pigeons singles available Friday. 100% of what you pay us for these singles, and then some, will be donated and split between Cyndi's Girls Just Want to Have Fundamental Rights Fund and the Virginia League for Planned Parenthood. These will be available in limited quantities at $5, $10, or $20 each while supplies last. So choose whatever you want to pay, and we'll forward that along. There's more details, by the way, on a Facebook post that we just made. You can check out a link to the video, which is a reworking of a prior video, and other information like her Wikipedia page. Check that out. There's some good info on Sally's Pigeons there. So that's that. Next up, we've got, what do we have? There's a huge stack of beautiful records.
Some of these things.
These things that
Nobody wants.
we solicited back in January, and we got no response. So we're gonna actually,
we don't have a giant box full of pre-orders.
So much Ghibli. What do we got?
We got Castle in the Sky on blue.
We got Howl's Moving Castle on orange.
My Neighbor Totoro on green.
All right. We got Kiki's Delivery Service on yellow.
Princess Mononoke on green.
Grave of the Fireflies on clear.
Porco Rosso on red.
We got Ponyo on the Cliff on pink.
Wind Rises on blue.
Spirited Away on purple.
Ugh. Tale of the Princess Kaguya on pink.
And also, somewhat related, but not perfectly related, we got Sailor Moon back for a limited time on pink vinyl. So we're going to try to show you the colors of most of these at the end of this video, so be sure to stick around. But we also have this.
Portugal The
Here come the new
Man.
releases. Portugal The Man. Chris Black, Changed My Life, the Alaskan band's 9th studio album, dedicated to a late friend of the band. Includes appearances by Black Thought, Unknown Mortal Orchestra, Edgar Winter, Paul Williams, and more. This is a limited edition pressing on clear wax, and it comes with
Stickers.
all right, I'll hold this up.
All right, you
All right.
hold up all those. I'll hold
Here we
up
go.
this. We got some Clapton for you. 24 nights of blues and rock. In 1990 and 91, Clapton performed 42 nights at the Royal Albert Hall in London. During the run of these shows, he performed with 3 different lineups: a rock band, a blues band, and an orchestra. Here we have the rock lineup featuring 18 tracks on 3 LPs. I think it's that one, I don't know. The blues lineup featuring 13 tracks on 2 LPs, and the CDs of each with DVDs of the concerts.
Nice. And also you get this
Some of
awesome lithograph with purchase of one of those cool things.
Wait, it's your turn.
All right, next up, Stuart Copeland, Police Deranged for Orchestra. The Police founder and drummer concentrated on his creative pursuits in concert and film music in his post-Police career, and in 2021 created this new project which focuses on the rise of his career, featuring the band's biggest hits arranged for full symphony orchestra along with hand-picked highlights from his own compositions. This is on indie exclusive blue vinyl.
Next up, we have Matt Mason, Bank on the Funeral, the Virginia Beach Locals debut album, originally released in 2019, featuring the breakthrough hit Cringe, which reached number 7 on the Adult Alternative Songs chart, as well as the track Beggar Song on limited crystal clear.
All right, this one is now available. We jumped the gun a little bit. The street date changed. Macy Peters' The Good Witch, now available, or available Friday. Next up, we got Bill Withers, Still Bill, keeping it real for 50 years. Named one of the 500 greatest albums of all time by Rolling Stone. This 1972 landmark includes the hits Lean On Me and Use Me, and features support by members of the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band. This is pressed on 180-gram audiophile wax and numbered. Get it before it's gone.
Next up, we have Jennifer Lopez on The Six, her 1999 debut studio album, considered one of the best-selling Latin albums of all time. Includes the hits If You Had My Love, Let's Get Loud, and Waiting for Tonight. Ah.
Next up, Jason Mraz, Mystical, Magical, Rhythmical, Radical Ride.
Woo.
His newest release is all about personal expression, acceptance, and time travel. Written and recorded in collaboration with Raining Jane, with musical contributions by David Davidson, Grooveline Horns, and Molly Miller. This album feels like both a reunion of sounds and players, as well as a fresh start in a new sonic territory.
It's real
Mraz.
alliterative.
Real alliterative.
Next up is Little Feat Dixie Chicken. This deluxe edition includes the original albums remastered and recut from the original tapes, alongside previously unreleased studio outtakes and demos, and complete unreleased live shows. 3LP also includes a full color booklet.
Pretty thick. Next up, Model Extras. Dog Body, the debut release by the Brooklyn-based alt-indie band, is inspired by the repetition of electronic music and propulsive sounds of post-punk. Named Best New Music by Pitchfork, and it's on limited transparent blue. Model Actors.
Next up, we have Trust. The debut self-titled release from Robert Alphonse and Maya Postepsky features tales of lust, wax, and erotomania carried along on a dense black vapor of speed, space, and tears.
Wow.
Indie exclusive, opaque purple on vinyl for the very first time.
Next up, Fish, the White Tape. This new alumni blues swirl pressing features early recordings from 84 to 86 by Trey and Mike, as well as full band tracks, remastered from its original analog cassette master and featuring Trey's original cassette artwork and new illustrations by Jim Pollock.
You related to Jackson? Next up, the Avett Brothers, Emotionalism. The 2007 release caught the attention of legendary producer Rick Rubin and got him to sign the band to their first major studio. This was also their first album to crack the charts, full of new folk, blues, and bluegrass riffs for a modern world. It's a lively take on everything from romance to paranoia. Of course, they still kick in some solid rock and roll for good measure, pressed on sea glass blue.
Nice. Ghost, if you have Ghost, first released in 2013 and produced by Dave Grohl. This features 4 cover tracks and a live version of Secular Haze recorded at the Music Hall of Williamsburg in New York City. This is a limited edition indie exclusive on translucent yellow vinyl.
Next up is Natalie Imbruglia, Left of the Middle. Natalie took the music world by storm with the release of her debut single, Torn, which topped the charts in countries across the world and went on to sell over 7 million copies worldwide. The album was nominated for Best Pop Vocal Album at the Grammys, and Natalie went on to win 2 Brit Awards for Best International Newcomer and Best International Female.
I think this is another opportunity for you to sing, Emily.
I don't know the words.
Perfect. Perfect. Swans, The Beggar, written and produced by Michael Gira, and features contributions from recent and former Swans members of Angels of Light, as well as guest Swan Ben Frost. 2LP includes a download card with the epic 44-minute The Beggar Lover 3. Swans.
One of these days I'll get my record contract. Royal and the Serpent, How to Grow a Rat. Making her debut in 2020, the LA-based singer-songwriter has been busy touring with the likes of Demi Lovato, Grandson, and Paris. This summer she hits the road with Fall Out Boy and is the next and first female artist in the New Artist Series campaign between Atlantic Records and Record Store Day.
All right, here we go. The Smiths, Strange Ways and Meat is Murder. Both of these classic Smiths records got a fresh remaster. Meat is Murder is, of course, the group's second full-length, originally released in 1985, and Strange Ways, Here We Come was the group's final and highest charting record, with the infamous Girlfriend in a Coma. There you go, The Smiths.
Next is the Monkees, very similar to the Smiths.
Hey!
Greatest Hits, their best-selling 1976 compilation, features the Monkees theme song, Last Train to Clarksville, I'm a Believer, and Daydream Believer.
I want to see Morrissey do Last Train to Clarksville. That would be awesome. John Lee Hooker, Alone, live at Hunter College. His entire legendary 1976 solo concert recorded live in New York. It includes raw and revered performances of Boom Boom, Crawling King Snake, and One Bourbon, One Scotch, One Beer, along with brand new artwork and liner notes by Kent Cooper. This is the first time both sets have been packaged together on vinyl for a global release. This is a double LP pressed to sturdy 180-gram vinyl. Hooker.
Next up is Kelly Clarkson, Chemistry. The Grammy-winning global superstar's 10th studio album, her most personal to date. About the album, Kelly says, having chemistry with someone is an incredible and overwhelming feeling. This album takes you down every path that chemistry could lead you down. Features collaborations with comedian Steve Martin and Sheila E.
Nice.
Ooh.
Comedian and musician Steve Martin, I might add.
Yeah.
Motown collected 2 early recordings, #1 hits, and classic soul and R&B songs from the vault of the legendary label. Early recordings include songs from the Four Tops, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Jimmy Ruffin, hits from the Supremes, Steve Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Michael Jackson, and R&B songs from Eddie Kendricks, Commodores, Rick James, Lionel Richie, and 20 more classic Motown songs. Limited, individually numbered, and pressed on white vinyl. Motown, Volume 2, collected.
Ooh, great compilation. Next up is Kalani Cloud 19, the debut mixtape by the California singer and songwriter who originally released it as a free digital download. The mixtape was listed as one of Complex's 50 best albums of 2014 and is widely recognized as launching their music career. It features the tracks FWU and First Position.
Next up, Nat Myers' Yellow Peril. This Korean-American troubadour's folksy blues and pickin' are authentic, timeless, and enduring. The Kenton County, Kentucky native delivery harkens to traditional blues giants, but it's his unique blend of modern roots and Americana that continues to make crowds drop their jaws. Recorded live at the 100-year-old plus home of producer Dan Auerbach, the album is haunted with the ghosts of the blues' rich history on green and black marble. Haunted. Ooh.
Next is Bobby Nelson and Amanda Shires, Loving You. Bobby's musical career dates back to the 1940s. Naturally gifted on the piano, she played in churches, revival tents, concert halls, and honky-tonks, eventually joining her brother Willie Nelson's family band. In the early 70s, Amanda says, "Much of my path seemed possible because I saw a woman working and making a career of music at a young age, and that woman was Bobby Nelson." This is a collection of songs the duo have played and treasured their entire lives and features an appearance from Willie on Summertime, and it's on Limited White.
And it is summertime.
Summer,
Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies, the soundtrack to the Paramount Plus original series, which is a prequel to the beloved movie and takes place 4 years before the events of Grease. 4 fed-up outcasts dare to have fun on their own terms, sparking a moral panic that will change Rydell High forever. Streaming now, Grease is the word.
Hey, it's the word.
That you heard. Yeah.
Next is Allisons Songs by Florence Pugh. This limited single pressing 10-inch features 2 brand new singles written and performed by Florence for the film A Good Person.
And what were her big movies?
She was in Midsummer.
Ooh.
She was in the Marvel movie Black Widow.
Nice.
She was Black Widow's sister. She's in a lot of stuff. She's great. I love her.
Cool. Military Gun, Life Under the Gun. They are a truly uncategorizable band, led by vocalist Ian Shelton. The band's debut full-length album is forged by a lifetime of experience and effort, offering 12 tracks that manage to blend the unbridled aggression of hardcore and massive hooks and personality to spare. This is Unlimited Transparent Blue.
Next is Billie Holiday, Songs for Distinguished Lovers. This classic album is widely considered to be her best work of the 1950s and has deepened and become burnished with time. Verve's acoustic sound series features transfers from the analog tapes and remastered limited 180-gram vinyl LP pressing in a gatefold jacket.
That's a long sentence. Next up, Hannah Aldridge, Dream of America. Aldridge grew up on the muddy banks of Muscle Shoals. Her birthright is music and Alabama. Her new album treads a fine line between the genial charm of Americana and the raw, hypnotic, and occasional electronic stylings of what some might like to call noir indie pop. This is a gatefold LP.
She also does like a real kind of haunting cover of Psycho Killer.
Ooh, now that's haunting.
Yep. Next we have Don Cherry, Dewey Redman, Charlie Hayden, and Ed Blackwell, Old and New Dreams. The group came together to celebrate the work of mentor Ornette Coleman. Recorded in Oslo in August 1979, this vinyl reissue includes new liner notes providing historical context and background information.
All right, we're getting there. Willie Nelson, The Great Divide. Available for the first time on vinyl. Willie's 50th studio album contains several duets and musical collabs with artists such as Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20, Leanne Womack, Kid Rock, Sheryl Crow, Brian McKnight, and Bonnie Raitt. Willie.
Let my love open the door. It's Pete Townsend.
Yes.
Empty Glass, his second solo album, originally released in April 1980. This reissue is cut at half speed on 180-gram, packaged in original sleeves with obi strips, a certificate of authenticity, and full color inner bag with poster and lyrics.
It says Rough Boys on it. What a great record. Next up, Pete Townsend, Ronnie Lane, Rough Mix. Originally released in 1977 while The Who were on hiatus, this reissue has been mastered by John Astley and cut at half speed on 180 gram, packaged in the original gatefold sleeves with obi strips and certificate of authenticity. Whew. So that's what we've got for you. We did that fairly quickly.
We did.
So again, message us, call us if you want us to set any of this stuff aside, 757-962-1996. Bring us your stuff. We need records. We need books. We'll give you cash. We need CDs. Don't need the movies so much. You can hold on to those. Maybe there'll be a revival in 20 years. I don't know. That's what we got for you. Stick around. We're going to show you what these incredible Ghiblis look like and show you our restocks for this week. Much love. Sally's Pigeons. Go check it out. Go to YouTube. Check out both versions. Come in and support women's rights.
Yes,
Thank you,
please.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.